Okay, now the next piece is from Energize Your Fingers Every Day, Book 4A. This is a 10-book technique series. It's also excellent for sight reading. And Tim Brown and I have published 7 out of the 10 books so far. And in this particular book, we're going to talk about a practice strategy, which is doing this. I did that a little bit fast, but that is first beat practice. It helps the students look ahead all the time, go through the bar lines, and play something hands together in the first several weeks of practicing a piece. There was an Australian study done, and a study in Australia, which asked teachers to half the teachers were asked to teach students Baroque music by learning it hands apart for several weeks, then putting it hands together. And the other half of teachers were asked to go ahead and tell the students to play it hands together from the beginning. And which group do you think actually played the music better and more quickly? Well, it actually was the group that had that were playing hands together. Now, I'm not saying that we don't want to have students practice hands apart. I mean, that is just one of the givens of piano playing. Students must practice hands apart. But what happens is that the student memorizes each hand separately, and then they have to really relearn the piece when they try to put it together. So what a great practice strategy, which is a variation on play prepare, which is called first beat. The Écossais in E flat major is by wonderful Beethoven. This is in Succeeding with the Masters classical era. This is the music of Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven. And if a student asks, how do you say that word? Or what is an Écossais? And you say, oh, it's an Écossais. It's a country dance. And you can back that up by using the student activity book with amazing illustrations and all kinds of activities. And here the student listens to the Écossais and they answer questions about Beethoven, and then they can draw pictures or they can describe a German countryside. So we want our students to always think about interpreting and imagining the pieces that they're playing. So in this particular piece, I'm going to go to the number 3 practice strategy, which is blocking. So we'll just have the students block the harmonies. So that puts the harmonies in the students' ears. It also helps them to really lock in the fingering on the correct keys. And again, they play parts of the piece hands together at the very beginning stages. So here it is.